Hello, this is the janitor, and we're just going to do a quick demo of a track I've made just to demonstrate some extra mono tracks. Obviously, it's not 8 of them because I haven't put any more in yet, but I've put a few in just to give you an idea of how this sounds. So we've got our drum rack here ready to go off, and I've put a few synth sounds in here, and there's none there, but I've put it on the second and third row. So we start off with that one. We've got a riff from here. We've got another riff that we put in there. This is a bit of a vocal riff. So we have a listen to that. But we hear the drum rack on their own. And we've got this. Got a nice little chord going here. And we've got it changing note. We've also got a bass line. We'll put in the third one. So we put this in, we'll hear it. So yeah, to affect the bass line, go to drum rack, bass line's hitting there. We can go to things like the bit rate. We can change the bit rate. And then we can go to FM. So you can't really do filters, but you can do quite a lot of yeah, you can change the effects like sort of the way you can on the drums, but it's still pretty effective for the extra tracks, the extra mono tracks. Got the punch. So now it's supposed to give it a bit more punch. Pitch envy. That turns it into a bass drum, obviously. That's not going to be as effective for bass lines though. Use that to give it a bit of a stretch. Yeah, I like the FM and the 8-bit. I find that's pretty effective. Ring mod. So you can probably record that or lock that into these steps where I've got it going in there. So there's quite a few options. Go to the session mode, we'll get some more patterns going. So we'll turn all these on. Bring in some hi-hat. So there you go, as an example of what you can actually do with the extra tracks. I've only got that one there, and there's another chord that's playing here, I believe. Now let's mute these a minute so we can have a listen. Oh yeah, got another little chord playing here somewhere. I think it's there. Oh, it's there. Okay. So let's bring those other ones back in. So I've got one hand, so I can't really. There we go. With the bass line, we can shorten the wave as well. Take that kind of like length off. But yeah, unfortunately we can't filter, but when we get maybe an update on this thing, it might allow a filter of the drums. You can take the decay off though. Let's change this. And that's pretty much it. That's just giving you an idea of what you can do. Let's put these back in. So we've got about 6 or 7 tracks playing, including the drums. So we've got the drum tracks, We've got those 3 going. Alright, there's maybe 6 going. So we've got 6 different melodies going. We've got one there, and one somewhere here, playing that chord, and all the rest of these drums down here. But we can add, like I said, we can have 8 tracks going along here, and we can use these for the drums. Another handy tip is, let me just put it on set view. When you change these patterns around, if you press it just before the bar, you can do it all in time, meaning that you can keep this thing going as a performance. So you can have all your sets here full up, each set holding in session mode 8 variations of patterns going all the way across here. So you can change the patterns, make the patterns press differently, change the rhythms, which I think is pretty handy. So I've got a little bit going on this as well, bit of re-space line. Yeah, we've got that going. But yeah, I haven't really finished this yet. I'm still in the process of this one. But yeah, if you want to change the set, you can do it all in real time as long as you get it the right. Yeah, I did that wrong then, but yeah. But yeah, if all these sets are set at the same tempo, you can transition them across effortlessly. It takes a bit of a knack, but you can do it. Here we go. See? They carry on, they play in time. It might be because I've got the latest 1.8 update or 1.7. There's no reason why you can't perform on this for like a 3-hour set, maybe even longer. So it's got a lot of scope for what this is. So it's not just limited to 4 tracks, 3 synth tracks and drum tracks. You can have 3 synth tracks and 8 mono tracks, or even 9 mono tracks, or 10. But it just means you have less drums here. So I go on the rack, I mean. Yeah, you've only got less drums there. But that's not necessarily a bad thing though. Let's go back to the tune I was on a minute ago. So yeah, this is, has a lot of scope. Yeah, the fact that you can alter the mono tracks like you can the drums, there is ways to make it actually sound pretty good. So you get that sound going. So yeah, to make some drum and bass, you can generally make some sounds, make a drum and bass line on these tracks here. They don't need filters really, they just need to sound really good. They need to have a good sound on each of these. And you can do everything on just this rack, really. You can use this as your parts, and then you can put your drums in there. So yeah, the drum rack alone, you can make patterns. And then when you want to use filters and LFO tweaks, you've got these other 3 here to finish off. It should be the other way around really. Those are the ones you can tweak with the LFOs and all the patterns, and these are the icing on the cake. So thanks for watching, and that is demonstrating the possibilities of the Novation, the Ableton Move. And yes, you can flick the patterns effortlessly, but you have to hit the bar a couple of steps before it flicks over, otherwise it won't do it. So thanks for watching, and more demos on the way soon, and some more patterns through the Go Mixer. So yeah, it's been a pleasure to play this, even though I've only had it like a week and a half, nearly 2 weeks, but it's been a pleasure. And more to come soon. Take it easy.